Alright guys, in the previous video we were able to retrieve the images. Yeah, you can see all the image and the videos from our directory. Yeah, you can see the MP4 part, you can see the JPG part. So we were able to accomplish that in the previous video. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how to get all this data for image and then display all of them here. Then for videos, we are going to display all the videos here. All right, so that's what we are going to be doing in this particular video. All right, to get started, I think I'm going to create some setters and getters here. But before that, I need to create some few things, more like a path. Okay, so to just know the extension we want to retrieve. So this is short for extension. Okay, I think other parts will be showing errors now. So what I'm going to do now, since we have no WhatsApp found, I'm going to create this list.sync. We can actually, because you can see it's actually retrieving all the datas, even MP4 and JPEG. So what I want to do is, for this particular view, which is image, I want to retrieve only image. For this other particular view, I want to retrieve only videos. So what I will do, I'll use I think it's directory.listsync.where, okay, element.path ends with. So wherever it ends with the extension JPG, they want to fetch it. If it ends with MP4, we want to fetch it. So instead of passing this manually, I'm going to pass it from this parameter which is here, which is extension, like so. Okay, so once we are passing it, I'm going to add dots to it to actually make it work. All right, so that's it. It will now return it to this list. So if you can see now, this list is an iterable of 5 system entities. So I'm going to convert this to a list. Yeah, let it just be a list instead of iterable. Yep, so I'm going to create a getter and a setter that is going to get that item for us. So the first one is going to be the getter for image. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is to have okay, I'm going to have something like a list of 5 system entity, and it's going to be get images. I think I'm going to create 2 for this. One is going to be for images and the other one is going to be for videos. Okay, I don't want one to handle everything. Okay, then I'll create a setter for both of them. So have okay, do the same thing for videos as well. Yeah, so we are good. And I think what I'm just, since it's an empty array already, we don't really need to do any other thing. So just here, I think I need to make some conditions because it's kind of like not looking good. I think what I'm going to do now, just check okay, no need to actually pass it direct here. I'll just do some check. Okay, so yep, so I'll just do something here now. If the extension which we are passing is equal to .mp4, okay, so if it's that, then I'm just going to have something like, I'll assign it to get images, so we get videos, okay, equal to, so we'll say items dot where so the element dot path dot ends with, so I will have the path which is .mp4. okay, and I will convert this to a list. All right, so I will do the same thing again for the image. So else, so once it's x, that means it's going to be an image. So we have JPG, and we change this one now to get images. And once we get that bit, we want to call notify listeners and also do the same thing here to just update the view. Yeah, awesome. Aside that, we also need to get another setter, which is more like to get the loading state. So I'm going to have something like bool. Instead of that, I think I'll just have to know if WhatsApp is available or not. Yeah, no WhatsApp found and stuff like that. So I'll just have bool is WhatsApp available, because we need to give a user a view whereby by default is going to be false. Okay, then here I'm going to create a bool of is WhatsApp available. Yeah, just like so. And yep, I will return this guy. What's his name? Is WhatsApp available. I think something is wrong. Bool this. I think I need to put get before the name. Yeah, so I need to put get here. All right, so is WhatsApp available? By default is going to be false. So yeah, and I'm going to change this stuff now to this. Once WhatsApp is available, I will set the state is WhatsApp available. Something like coming here. So is WhatsApp available equal to true. So you might want to call notify listener for that. And once WhatsApp is not found, we just have is WhatsApp available equal to false, and then call notify listener. Awesome. So this is great. We are done with this bit. So going back now to our image view, I think I don't need this any longer, so I can just get rid of it. And now inside this scaffold widgets, I think in scaffold or container. Okay, let me do it inside scaffold. So I'm going to wrap this scaffold inside container. I'm going to wrap it with consumer widget. Remember I said that consumer works hand in hand with data type, so it's very advised we put our data type. So for this sake, I'm going to replace this with the get status provider, and I will get rid of the streams. So this one is just going to be a file, and then we have the child here. Okay, awesome. And provider actually fetch data continuously, so it won't be a nice idea to just call file.get status. They will pass the extension, which is .jpg. So it's going to make the data to keep calling continuously. So for that bit, I'm going to add a boolean here to check. So if it's fetched already, so I'll set it to false initially. And so here I'll just have some if statement. So if is fetched is equal to false, then go ahead and fetch the data. So once it's fetched the data, I'm going to set is false back to its previous page, its previous let's say I'll use a duration of microseconds, yeah, like 1. So I just did this to avoid continuous calling. So I'll just set is false to true. So once it fetches once and it checks this condition and it sets it to true, so it's not going to fetch again. Yeah, until we go back to videos and come back to this page, right? Awesome. So what I'm going to do now is just to use some if statement to do some few magic here. So I'll just say if the file.whatsapp available is equal to false, so we can just have a center widget here where we can have a child and say WhatsApp not available. Okay, then you can actually create a button to direct them to WhatsApp to go and download whatever they want to download. Okay, and once we get that bit out, so now if I go back here and come back, you see that we have this view. But if I change this stuff now to true, and it's going to change WhatsApp not available, because WhatsApp now is this stuff now is returning through here. Okay, so that means WhatsApp is available. So going back now to our page, I'm going to change it to false the way it was, which is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, so WhatsApp is available currently. That's why we're having this view. So I'm also going to check something again. Once WhatsApp is available, I'm going to check the file dot let's say file.get image dot, if it's empty, that will just return something else. No file, like no image is found, so you have to actually view some image. No image available, Okay, but in this case we already have images, then else return the main thing. We already have images, so it's going to show very well. So if I want to check if this stuff is not known, now it's going to have no images found. Yeah, so we are good to go, and just make this a constant widget. And once we get this bit out, we are going to use the length, the size of the file. Let's say get images.length. Yeah, let's see how many it is. I think that's my plenty. Oops, where did I go? Okay, so while that is loading, I'm going to quickly get the data. Okay, so I would say file dot get images and pass the index. So what I'm going to do now, since this is a decoration, I'm going to have image decoration image like so, and then remember this image is a file because they are fetching it from a file, so we're going to use file image for this to load it up. So inside here I'm going to have my file, and then I'm going to pass the path. Okay, not that type of file. Then I'm going to pass the path, which is the file, no, the data, sorry, it's coming from this data. Yeah, the data, that's the file. So I think I need to remove an import that I put here. Really? Okay, let me import the file.io, that.io, and okay, so I will change this boy to a path. Yeah, that works. Save it up, and you should see, oh, the app has stopped running. So let me just view this quickly, and everything should be working. I think for this bit now, what I'm going to do is just to copy this code and replace it with the other video side, and yeah, everything should be working very well. But while it's loading, I think what I just have to do is to copy this guy. Okay, instead of writing this video stuff again, so what I just need to do is to replace the whole view, yeah, with this one, and I will change this guy here to video view. Yeah, so that works. And so what I'm going to do now is to navigate to video view. It's not supposed to be video view, sorry. Let me see the video home page. Yeah, so I'm going to change this guy now to video home page. So guys, you can see that the stuff is already loaded, the image is already loaded. Yeah, so you can see all the images that are available, that are viewed so far via WhatsApp. I don't know why this thing keeps disconnecting. Okay, so you can see all the images, but it's not full, like it's not covering the whole page. So what I need to do here now is just to go over here, and so I'll just replace this stuff. I think it's a container. Yeah, so I'll just have a fit box fit. So I'll use box fit.cover. Let's just hope it works. Oh, this thing keeps disconnecting. Sorry guys. Okay, quickly, I think we'll just round up this bit, then we'll focus on working on the detail screens later on. So this is all you have to see. And if we go to our videos.dat, I think I just have to change this guy here now to MP4. Okay, and also change this one to no video available. So we are good to go. And yep, this one should be video view. Yeah, like so. So you can see now it's actually covering the whole view. So this is great. So if you go to videos, I think it's going to break because we are trying to render MP4 inside. Okay, it didn't break. Why? Get status MP4, and I'm getting, okay, I think I need to use get videos instead of get image. Yeah, so I think if I render this, it's going to break. The view is going to break. Yeah, because you can see the error, invalid image data, so we cannot render videos inside images. All right guys, so that is all I want to show you. In the next video we are going to build out the detail screen and then render. We'll first of all complete the image on. So once we render the image and download, perform every actions, then we can go over to the videos part.